All right, get ready to have your mind blown because today we're going deep, deep into rainbow.
Rainbows.
Yeah, rainbows. You know those colorful arcs we see in the sky?
Oh, yeah, I've seen a few.
I bet you have, but trust me, there's a lot more to them than meets the eye.
Really? Like what?
Well, for starters, did you know that rainbows are actually optical illusions?
An optical illusion. What do you mean?
I mean, that the rainbow you see isn't something physical out there in the world?
So it's not like, I don't know, some magic bridge or something?
Not quite, no. It all comes down to light and water and how they interact.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So, we're cracking open this awesome source, rainbows, nature's Trippy Prism Party, to get all the juicy details.
Sounds like a fun party.
Oh, it is, and it's packed with fascinating facts. This source even says each person sees a unique rainbow.
Wait, what? Unique?
Yeah, you and I could be standing right next to each other looking at the same rainbow, but technically we're seeing slightly different versions.
No, that's just messing with my head.
Right. It all has to do with the angle of the light, you see.
Okay, yeah, go on.
For that classic rainbow arc to form, light has to bend or refract through those water droplets at a very specific angle, 42 degrees to be exact.
42 degrees, huh? Precise.
Very. And that angle is relative to your eye, so even a tiny shift in your position changes the angle, and boom, different rainbow.
So wait, does that mean everyone's reality is, like, subjective then?
Whoa, deep thoughts. But it's an interesting question, isn't it?
It really is. Makes you think.
This source also dives into all the myths and legends people have come up with about rainbows over the centuries.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing something about a goddess and a rainbow bridge.
Exactly. Like Iris, the Greek goddess of the rainbow, or Bifrost, the burning rainbow bridge in Norse mythology.
It's amazing how cultures all over the world have woven rainbows into their stories and beliefs.
Isn't it? It's like they instinctively knew there was something special, something magical about them.
And even now, knowing the science behind it, that sense of wonder hasn't faded.
Not one bit. It's like we're tapping into something ancient, something primal, when we see a rainbow.
Speaking of ancient, this source throws out some wild what-if scenarios about rainbows. What if Earth had two suns? Double rainbows everywhere, maybe.
Right. Now that would be a sight to behold.
Can you imagine? Double rainbows all the time.
Yeah.
The sky would be ablaze with color.
It also talks about rainbows on other planets, which I'd never even thought about before.
Oh, yeah. The possibilities are pretty mind-boggling.
Like Venus, with its crazy thick atmosphere. Apparently you might get ultraviolet rainbows there, invisible to us, but who knows how they look to whatever creatures might live there.
And Titan, Saturn's largest moon. Apparently it rains methane there. Imagine that.
Oh yeah, the source says that could create hazy orange rainbows. Pretty wild, huh?
Hazy orange rainbows. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It really does. It just shows how diverse and awe-inspiring the universe is.
Okay, ready for a quick rainbow quiz?
Hit me with it. I'm feeling pretty knowledgeable now.
All right, first up. True or false? Rainbows are full circles, but we only see an arc because we're stuck in the ground.
I'm going to say true, based on what we've been talking about with perspective and all.
You are absolutely right. From high up, like in a plane, you could actually see that full circle.
Cool. Okay, next one.
True or false? You can touch a rainbow.
Well, knowing that it's just light, not like a solid thing, I'm going to say false.
You got it. It's tempting to think you could reach out and touch those colors, but nope, just light playing tricks on us.
Last question. Bring it on.
Can rainbows only happen during the day? True or false?
What else could create the light besides the sun? Wait, the moon. So it's false.
Correct again. They're called moonbows. Super rare, but they do happen.
Okay, now let's get into the nitty-gritty science details. The source breaks it all down in a section called the Prism Party playlist.
Okay, let's hear it.
First up, why do we always see the colors in the same order? ROY, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, every single time.
Why? You're going to love this. It's all about physics and how light bends. Each color has a different wavelength, and each wavelength bends at a slightly different angle when it goes through water droplets.
Okay, but how does that make the ROYGBV order?
So red light has the longest wavelength, meaning it bends the least. Violet, on the other hand, has the shortest wavelength, so it bends the most.
And all the other colors fall in between, creating that gradual spectrum.
Exactly. It's like nature's own symphony of color.
Beautiful. What about double rainbows? The colors are flipped in the second one, right?
Right. A double rainbow happens when the light gets reflected twice inside the water droplets. That second reflection reverses the order of the colors, creating a mirror image of the first rainbow.
Oh, I see. Nature likes to show off sometimes.
Definitely. And to add to the rainbow variety, we also have fog bows and ice bows.
What are those, like, less colorful rainbows?
Kinda, yeah. Think of them as the rainbow's more subdued cousins.
So fog bows form in fog, obviously, and ice bows in ice crystals.
You got it. They tend to be paler and less vibrant, but still pretty cool to see.
So many different kinds of rainbows. This source even has a quick win tip for making your own.
Oh yeah, the DIY rainbow.
Exactly. All you need is a garden hose or a sprinkler.
Just stand with your back to the sun and let the water spray. Boom, instant rainbow.
It's amazing how understanding the science behind something can allow you to kind of recreate it yourself.
It's like unlocking a secret code to the universe.
This whole deep dive is really making me appreciate rainbows on a whole new level.
It's incredible how much more there is to them than meets the eye.
Right.
And you know what's even cooler? Imagine, just picture this.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
You're standing on like a mountaintop,
Okay.
looking out over this huge valley right after a storm.
I like it so far.
And there it is, this huge, brilliant rainbow stretching across the whole sky.
Wow, what a view.
Now think about all the other people who might be in that valley.
Okay.
Farmers in the fields, people hiking, families maybe having a picnic, and they're all seeing their own personal rainbow.
Whoa, that's kind of blowing my mind a little bit.
Right. It's the same sunlight and the same rain, but everyone has their own unique experience of it.
That's deep, man. It's like a metaphor for life or something.
Exactly. Just like no two rainbows are exactly alike, no two human experiences are exactly the same.
We're all connected, but also on our own individual journeys.
Beautifully put. I think that's something we often forget.
This deep dive is really taking us on a journey, that's for sure.
And we're just getting started. We've talked a lot about how rainbows are formed, but what about how they make us feel?
Yeah, why do we find them so mesmerizing?
Why do they evoke this sense of awe and wonder in pretty much everyone?
It's like they're hardwired into our brains to make us happy.
Right. There's something about that combination of colors, the arc shape, the way they just kind of appear and disappear.
Maybe it has to do with the psychology of color, you know?
There's definitely something to that. Like green is associated with nature, blue with peace, yellow with joy.
So seeing all those colors together in a rainbow could create a sense of well-being.
Makes sense to me. Plus, there's the element of surprise.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to see one.
Exactly. It's like a gift from the universe, especially after a storm.
Like a symbol of hope and renewal.
Exactly. And the arc shape itself is often seen as a bridge, a connection between heaven and earth.
Oh, wow. I never thought about it like that.
It's a powerful symbol for sure.
So maybe rainbows tap into something deep within us, connecting us to nature, our emotions, even something bigger than ourselves.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
This is seriously making me think differently about rainbows, you know?
And remember, we talked about perspective. Rainbows remind us to look beyond the surface, to see the beauty and wonder that's all around us.
It's like a call to be more mindful, more present.
Exactly. And speaking of seeing things differently, think about how rainbows have become symbols in different cultures and movements.
Oh, yeah, like the rainbow flag.
A powerful symbol of LGBTQ plus pride and inclusion.
It's like a reminder that the beauty of a rainbow comes from its diversity of colors, just like the beauty of humanity comes from our differences.
And rainbows have also been used in environmental movements, symbolizing the interconnectedness of nature.
A reminder that we need to protect our planet, that we're all part of something bigger than ourselves.
It's amazing how one natural phenomenon can hold so much meaning for so many people.
Absolutely. We've gone from science to myths, from personal experiences to global movements, all thanks to rainbows.
And we've only scratched the surface. There's always more to explore and learn.
I'm feeling inspired to keep looking, to find rainbows not just in the sky, but everywhere.
That's the spirit. The world is full of wonder. All we have to do is open our eyes and see it.
Yeah, it's like we've got these new eyes now, and everywhere we look, we can see the magic.
And the best part is we always have those eyes. You know, it's just about remembering to use them.
It's like choosing to see the world with a sense of wonder.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, speaking of wonder, remember that question the source left us with?
The intriguing question?
Yeah. If something as simple as light and water can make a rainbow so amazing, what else are we missing?
Right. What other secrets are out there just waiting for us to notice them?
It really makes you think.
Makes you realize how much we don't know about the universe, how much there still is to discover.
There's always something new to learn, always another layer to uncover.
That's what makes life so exciting.
This whole rainbow deep dive has been amazing.
It's been quite a journey, yeah.
We've gone from science to mythology, from personal experiences to global movements, all because of rainbows.
Rainbows are pretty powerful symbols when you think about it.
They are. They show us how beautiful and complex even the simplest things can be.
They teach us about light perspective and how everything is connected.
So the next time you see a rainbow, really take a moment to appreciate it.
Don't just see a pretty arc in the sky, but see a symbol of hope and wonder.
And remember, just like a rainbow, each of us is unique.
We all have something special to offer to the world.
That's a beautiful thought to end on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into rainbows. It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep looking for the magic in the everyday things.